Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Wednesday shave. We're on our way to the weekend again and it's going to be another warm one. Boy, did we have some warm weather. So yeah, I think this is shave number 68, straight shave number 68. And obviously a lot of you will have noticed I've hit the 1K, so it's time for this to come off. I'm not doing it today. I've decided I'm going to do it on the 30th of this month, which is the Saturday, before I go away. Various reasons, I'm just, I'm not, well, I am kind of delaying it, but I just want to make sure that I stay at 1,000. I don't want to shave off my beard and then everybody disappears. So I've decided I'm going to do it on the 30th because it's the weekend before I go away. So the next time you'll see me after that will be, I think it's the 27th of August. Let me just check on the calendar. It should be, because I come back on the 20th. Yeah, I come back on the 20th, but I won't be doing a shave because I'll be back. Actually, no, I might be doing a shave on the 20th. Watch this space. I may be doing a shave on the 20th, and that's where I'll announce the winner of the giveaway. The giveaway is going to win either this t-shirt or the negative version of this, which I wore on Saturday, and I didn't even mention. I was so distracted by the things. So yeah, I will announce the winner either on the 20th or on the 27th. I haven't decided yet. It'll probably be the 20th. I don't see why I can't do it on the 20th because I come back overnight on the Friday night. So I'll be back home by about 1 in the morning, and if I'm up to it, I'll do a shave on Saturday the 20th and announce the winner. So that's the plan. If I don't do a shave, I will announce the winner on the 20th. So yeah, Saturday the 30th of July is when the beard comes off. Just so, build anticipation and hopefully I get loads of views. A viral video. Right, what am I using today? I am using the Giles Shaving Co. shaving or lathering bowl, and it's got the handle on it so you can stick your thumb through. This is slightly bigger though, I think, than the pedestal bowl. Let's have a look. I don't know about the diameters actually. They're about the same, I think. Maybe the pedestal's a bit bigger. But yeah, nice big bowl for most of us. For people like Sig Solo, it's not big enough. Because he's got massive hands, so there you go. What have I done with the brush? The brush is over here. The brush today is going to be the Simpsons Trafalgar T3. Great synthetic brush this. Love it. And you'll see the reason why I'm going to use the Trafalgar brush. I think I've used it recently, but I'm basically using Simpsons Simpsons software as well, but not all of it. So, and the razor, this was my first Wade and Butcher razor, and this is it's slightly bigger than an inch. I think it's 16.5. It's just slightly over an inch. And it's got the barber's notch in it, beautiful, and it's got a horn scales. They look like, I don't know whether there's something I can add to this to sort of get rid of these white marks on it, but they're on both sides, so I don't know whether I can treat that with oil. Maybe somebody like John June can pitch in and tell me what I need to rub onto the horn scales to get rid of that those marks. But yeah, so that's what I'm using today. I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to get ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. All lathered up, ready to go. I've already recorded this once and I've put the pre-shave on. I was talking to a dead camera, so I had to change the batteries out. I should notice because there's a red tally light, and if that's off it's not recording. But anyway, we all make these mistakes. So the pre-shave today, put the cap back on. I've already got it on the face. is Simpsons Lime, hence the brush. So I've got, this is Alexander Simpson Lime, and the brush is the Alexander Simpson Trafalgar T3 brush. But the soap is not Simpsons soap, it is Signature Soaps Vectis. This is a soap that I love to use when I'm using a straight razor, because it's one of the slickest soaps out there. And it is grapefruit, frankincense and lavender. Out of the tub, I definitely get the grapefruit, I definitely get the lavender. I'm not really familiar with the frankincense scent on its own. I'll have to try and familiarise myself with that, but I'm sure it's there. These soaps are great. One of the slickest soaps that I know of. That along with Wickham's, I think they're on a par. Maybe Sterling and things, but I'm not sure they're quite as slick. Sterling is quite as slick as Wickham's and Signature, but that's just my opinion. You might have a completely different opinion. Sterling soaps, excellent soaps. But there are other American brands and there are other British brands out there that will definitely compete. It's just that Wickham's and Signature are probably my favourite brands, UK brands. One of my favourite brands, US brands, is definitely Sterling. A&E maybe. But yeah, I mean, I've got my favourites as everybody has theirs. So I don't buy a lot of soaps nowadays because I've got so many soaps in my den. I'm trying to use them up. I may actually start giving them away at some point. But yeah, now I've hit 1,000 subscribers, who knows what I'll include. But yeah, I'm not sure when my next giveaway will be. It'll probably be at 1,250 maybe, or I may just stick with every 100 shaves, 100 subscribers. I don't know. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be every 250 subscribers I'll do a giveaway, and then a big one every time I hit the next 1,000 digit. Anyway, I've been blathering on too much, so a bit more water on the face, and let's go to it. I'll show you the bowl. The bowl's full of lather, and I've got this quite thin because I always like to have a thinner lather when using a straight razor. It just provides more slickness. Even though the temperature's gone down, the humidity hasn't. And we hit in excess of 40 degrees yesterday, I think in Norfolk, that was in Norfolk. Here in the village I live in, we hit 38.4, I believe. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. The lather is coming off the brush, which is exactly how I like it when I'm straight razor shaving, because I know then it's well hydrated. So yeah, we've had some pretty hot weather. I mean, yesterday was pretty unbearable, if I'm honest. I know there are lots of people out there who, you know, experience these kinds of temperatures may be normal to you, but they're certainly not to us in the UK, and our infrastructure and houses are not built for that kind of temperature. So you effectively cook in your house. We had all our curtains and windows closed, and actually it remained fairly cool downstairs, but upstairs in my bedroom's up in the loft. You can imagine how hot it got up there. So yeah. Right, here we go then. Let's do the first pass. I haven't used this razor in ages. Looking forward to this. So spine down first, bring the blade down and the spine out. Oh, superb. Oh, that feels great. Absolutely great. I do love shaving with a straight razor. It's just something about it that, yeah, it's dangerous, especially when you're learning. But once you've got the technique, and you're always learning, you'll never stop learning. My hands are slightly slick, so I'm going to use a bit of alum. Yeah, so you know, special thanks to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. I've hit 1,000, which is sort of another benchmark. You know, I think when you first start out, you're desperate to get to the 100. Then it's the 200. Then it's 500. And after 500, you're kind of looking at the 1K mark. So yeah. Now I need to talk on the subject of the Battle of the Blades. I know I've had lots of ailments, a lot of ailments lately, but I have been struggling with one for quite a while that I haven't mentioned, and that is I've got an infection underneath my wisdom tooth at the back here, and that's got to come out. Now they tried on Monday to get it out, they couldn't get it out, so I'm going in next Monday to have that tooth out. Hence my Battle of the Blades videos have had to take a back seat because I felt like I'd been kicked in the face by a donkey after they tried to get it out and they couldn't get it out. Missed a bit here. So yeah, hence the lack of Battle of the Blades. I've got 2 lined up now. One's from Varun and the other one's from Dave. And I will get round to them, but it's going to be after the holiday now. Got to get this tooth out. I still intend to do the straight shave on the Wednesday after, but I might be a bit swollen, so yeah. If it's not one thing, it's another at the moment with me. So, God, I'm sweating pints. But yeah, I've had it for a while. I don't know whether people have noticed that I've been talking slightly differently, and sometimes I whistle when I say an S. And that's because I can't bite down properly because the swelling's pushed the tooth up, and so I don't have the bite doesn't come together. But basically the pain medication that I take for my back kills all the pain there, so I didn't even really know until I couldn't bite down. And then I went in for an x-ray and they said, oh yeah, there's a big infection there, so they gave me antibiotics and they obviously didn't work, and apparently if the antibiotics don't work, then anaesthetic won't work either, which I found out to my detriment on Monday. When they tried to pull it out, I could feel everything. Even though he'd give me about 4 jabs into my mouth and gums. So, across the grain for me on this side is straight up. Very light touch. So yeah, sorry about the delay in shaving the goatee off, but it's just the way things are falling at the moment. I just decided the day that I actually broke 1,000, I broke it 3 times because I kept going over 1,000 and then going back to 999 and so on and so forth. So I just want to get a little bit of a buffer. To make sure I remain over 1,000. I think currently I'm at 1,003. So, which is usually enough. I mean, I usually like to be at around a 7 over the limit, 7 over the target before I start to consider doing anything. Across the grain on this side is a cross. Oh man, this is such a good razor. Love this razor, nice and smooth, nice and sharp. And I think the weight behind it makes a difference. You know, if this was really lightweight, it might jump a bit, but because of the weight, it just adds something to that shave feel. Right. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty close already. Let's get some more water on the face, a bit more hydration. I do love the scent. This is a good 4 or 5 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's a 6 out of 10 in scent strength, but it's really nice. And the combination of the grapefruit and the lavender really works well. I'm sure the frankincense, as I say, is in there, but as I say, I'm not really that familiar with frankincense scent on its own. So I can't tell you if I can smell frankincense, but I can definitely smell the lavender, and that's really relaxing. The grapefruit is really refreshing. So all in all, this is a fantastic shave. Against the grain now. So we'll start this side. Superb. Ooh. I thought about shaving the goatee off with a straight razor, maybe the Vec, or maybe something like this. But I think that might be stupid. I think there might be a fair bit of rouge, because I can't remember the last time I shaved with a shaver. It would have been the Feather Artist Club that I last shaved that area with, and that would have been years ago. So I don't really trust myself. I've got the technique, I'm sure I have, but I'm more comfortable with a safety razor to do it. I'm probably going to use the Edwin Jagger 316, and I'll use these clippers to take off the majority of the goatee on camera, and then I'll shave with the grain only on the goatee area. I'm not going to go across and again. I'll see how I feel at the time, but this area of my face hasn't been shaved for at least 3 or 4 years now, so probably more like 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So I'm not going to go with a beast or anything daft like that. I'll go with the 316 though, something that is aggressive but not stupidly aggressive. So just cleaning off the cloth. So that's the plan. 30th of July. Put it in your calendars and don't miss it. It should be good. I thought about just taking it straight off with a safety razor and not bothering, using clippers. But I just thought, you know what? If you're not on YouTube and you're doing it yourself, that's exactly the way you'd do it. It'd be highly unlikely you'd just try and take this all off. Most people wouldn't anyway, so I'm just going to do it the way most people would do it. I mean, there'll still be plenty left after those clippers have gone over it, I'm sure. This is the pickup pass. See how thin this is now? That's perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. So here we go, pickup pass. Very light touch. Definitely need that one now. Such a satisfying feeling using a straight razor like this. That's almost BBS. That's DFS there, but there's hardly any Velcro left there now. Alum. Feels so good. Yeah, there's a little, very, very minimal Velcro there. And if I wanted to get that off, I'd just use a DE. I've never been able to get BBS there. I think maybe once I did get BBS there, but I can't remember how I did it. I have to try and find that video. Right, let's have a feel around. Yeah, that's BBS all apart from just here. Tiny little bits of Velcro here. But other than that, fantastic, love it. And that'll do me. So I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all cleaned up. Time for the cold rinse. This was all a cold shave today actually. I did rinse off with warm water though. So this is the first cold rinse. Here we go. I tell you what though, with this hot weather that we've just had, the water comes out of the tap lukewarm, because even the ground is baked and all the pipes, underground pipes, are warm. So the water isn't really that cold when it comes out of the tap. It's sort of just slightly a tad under lukewarm in terms of temperature. Certainly it is here anyway. Right, the witch hazel is Thayers lemon. Oh yeah, I didn't bother with the alum. I keep forgetting the alum. I must admit lately I don't bother with alum anymore. Only if I use a really aggressive razor. That's an aggressive razor, but I don't feel like I've got any irritation. I think, you know, it doesn't feel like it's going to sting. It might do in a minute because I'm going to use this next. That's the All Seasons Turkish lemon. Is it lemon flower? It just says lemon cologne. So let's give that a blast. This will sting if it's going to sting. Not really. That's a 1 or 2 out of 10. Nothing. Very pleasurable actually. Really nice scent. Goes really well with the Signature Soaps Vectis. Really nice stuff. And then I'm going with the Alexander Simpsons Lime Aftershave Balm. So a bit of a Alexander Simpsons theme, the brush and the 2 products, software products from Alexander Simpson. That's what I'm using. Too much, I know. Probably half of that is all I need, but I'm going to do my dome as well. Always do my dome and my ears. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. Thank you to all of those that got me over the 1,000 mark, whether you were one of the first or whether you're one of the most recent subscribers. I thank you all and I really appreciate what you've done. I will be announcing what I'm going to be giving away the day that I shave off this goatee, which will be the 30th of July. That's set in stone. Whether I'm above or below 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing it now on the 30th. You will get this t-shirt or the t-shirt that I was wearing last weekend. I will wear that t-shirt, the negative version of this, probably on Saturday. I may wear it on Friday and Saturday, I don't know. I only tend to wear these shirts for the shave and then I swap to a normal shirt. But yeah, so each of the winners, there'll be 2 winners, one on the straight shave day, and that will be a JJ Shorty and a JJ Shorty strop. And then the Saturday, the safety razor side of things, there's probably going to be a figure that I'm going to give out. Whatever I pay out on the straight razor and strop, I will equal that. You know, for effectively, you tell me what you want, and I will get you what you want from your vendor up to the value of whatever I spent on the strop and the and the straight razor from John June. So that's the plan. But I'll do the official announcement the day I shave this off. And I know you're all going to regret getting me to shave this off. It's not a pretty sight. All right then, I will see you now on Friday for the head shave. Bye now.